Hi, I'm Mark Toole with 8020service.com. Today's customer service video question of the day, again, comes from Quora. YouTube, guys, people got to give me some questions there. Quora, this question is from Quora. The question is, what are some good ways to get customer feedback without making them feel as if they're doing a chore? This is a common thing, and at least you're asking this question, because a lot of conventional businesses will simply say, we need a customer feedback. So they send a team of nerds after it, and they put on khaki pants, and they sit in a conference room, and they watch a little PowerPoint slide. Then they have a smoke break. Then they come back, and they say, we'll get customer feedback by asking for customer feedback in a survey. Then they of course, spend weeks designing a survey with questions specifically worded in the most complicated way fashion, and of course, designed to elicit the kind of responses they want to get to make it look like they're already doing a great job. And they send this to customers. Almost every normal customer immediately ignores or deletes this. The only customers responding to these surveys like this, or even a good survey if you were to do such a thing, if such a thing existed, any survey, you send out a survey to your customers. Hey, fill out this survey. There's only a few reasons anyone would ever fill out a survey. One, they love you. You did something great. You made their life. Your investing advice made them millions of dollars, something like that, and they want to tell you how great you are. Guess what? Those people have probably already told you how great you are. You probably already know that. Or they hate you. They asked for you to do something, you didn't do it. They made some unreasonable request, you didn't follow through. They don't like your stupid voice-talking phone system thing that pretends to type and acts like it's a person. Whatever. They hate you for some reason, and they want to fill out a survey letting you know how much they hate you. Guess what? They've probably already told you that they hate you, and you probably don't want to hear that guy's survey results anyways because it's going to make you look bad. Let's face it. Most people asking for customer feedback don't want to make their business better, don't want to make more money. They want a thing to show their boss. To say, look how good I am, boss. More money, please. So you don't want that guy's advice anyways. Or his feedback, rather. Then there are the other types of people. The regular customers, me, you probably, I'm assuming, most normal people. Hey, fill out this survey. We're not going to fill out this survey, delete. Who else? Who is filling it out then? People with nothing better to do. People who are really lonely. People who cower to authority so much that if an email tells them to fill out a survey, they will. Not going to be very useful advice coming from these people, depending what it is you're selling, of course. These are the weirdos, the bottom of the barrel of your customer base, so to speak. You're going to get their feedback. You're going to design a thing. Well, we'll get to what happens when you listen to these people's feedback. The last thing is what one person already suggested here, which I don't, as the little subject line on this thing, at least on Quora, sort of alludes to, I don't support this either, is offer them some sort of bribe. Fill out the survey, and this guy, he's talking about a clothing store. We'll give you a free pair of socks. What? Who cares? That's pointless. I mean, first of all, your question is, do you get some feedback without making them feel as if they're doing a chore? Well, think back when you were a little kid. You had to do some chores, but then your mom gave you that shiny quarter for allowance. Oh, good, now I earned my thing. Or she'd take you out to McDonald's or whatever bribe worked on a small child. Some adults, unfortunately, would still be able to be bribed by taking to McDonald's. But, yeah, you offer them a thing that they want to fill out the survey for. They'll fill out the damn survey. They'll just bang through it in 30 seconds and put some stupid, pointless answers and come in and go, hey, where's my socks? Useless information as well. So, that's what happened. Those are the people that fill out surveys. You have the people who love you, the people who hate you, weird losers, and people who are trying to get free shit. Now, what happens when you listen to the advice from those people or the feedback from those people? If you listen to the people who love you, you're doing everything great. You're doing everything right. You're doing everything perfect. There's nothing you need to change. Keep on going. But then you listen to the people who hate you. You're doing everything wrong. You should, in fact, shut down the business, and everyone who works there should kill themselves because they're all the worst people in the world, and the product is stupid, and the idea is stupid, and the service is stupid, and it's too expensive, and everything about it is shit. So those pieces of advice don't match at all. You throw both of those out. Those are gone. Ignore them. Then you have weird losers. Oh, you should put a picture of my cat on your website. Okay. You know, stuff like that, not going to help. And then you have throwaway bullshit survey results from people who wanted free shit. I don't know. It's good. Mediocre. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Worthless. Worthless information, all of it. So, what can you do instead? Well, That's what I'm getting at here. That's the real point of my answer. The point of my answer is to use the customer feedback that customers are already giving you, and hint, it's not in the form of a survey. It'll never be in the form of a survey, but they are giving you lots of information. Number one, look at the obvious things. Customers who write in to you, email you, call you, whatever, telling you, hey, your product is great. I love this thing. You should be having, if you have any kind of business, you should have a file somewhere where you collect these things, save it as testimonials, use it in your marketing. You should be collecting this anyways, but each thing like that is a customer who's really, really happy. Consider that 10 out of 10 happiest possible customer you could have. Then you probably get some complaints, some people who just hate you and think you're garbage. 0 out of 10, my opinion, not even worth listening to these people unless they're the majority of your customers and you're about to go out of business, in which case you've got bigger problems. Listening to the complaints of complainers almost never helps. If they're just, I hate you, you're garbage, kill yourself type people, don't worry about them. But what about the rest of the people? What about the majority of your customers who you never hear from ever? Me, for example, I'm never going to fill out your customer survey. But if you sell a product or service, let's say you sell a monthly subscription service, and I sign up for that service, and I renew that service every month, I continue paying for it, I don't cancel, whatever the terminology is, and you go and you check your records, and I'm logging into that site every week or every month, every day. I'm downloading that thing, I'm receiving that item in the mail, whatever it is. The longer I continue to do that, that's feedback right there. I like your product. I like your service. You send me a thing, says, hey Mark, what do you like about my thing? Fuck you, I don't want to fill that out. I like the benefits that this thing is providing me, and I am going to continue paying for it because it provides me benefits in whatever form greater than the cost that you're charging for it. If I sign up for it and I stick around for a month or two and then I cancel, and a lot of people are doing that, that's feedback as well. Now, it's not specific as to what's wrong, but then you can ask those people what's wrong. They probably won't tell you. Yes, it's noisy. Geese, construction equipment. I got the windows open. It's super nice out, and I've got geese standing in the middle of the street. That's a good idea. Anyways, yeah. Those... Where was I? Damn geese. Okay, yeah, if people are canceling right away, that's another piece of feedback. Something is wrong. And if people are canceling right away, if you're doing things, depending how your system is set up, a lot of services, if you want to cancel, especially if you want to ask for a refund, you can't just do that on the website. You got to talk to somebody. You got to ask somebody. That's going to be your customer service people. So talk to your customer service people and say, hey, we're seeing a lot of people canceling. What reasons are they giving for canceling the service? And if they don't give reasons, ask them, hey, what's wrong? Why are you canceling this? Not in those words, of course, but ask. When you see a problem, ask. But the other thing is, don't look for problems if they don't exist. If you do everything right, you shouldn't have very many problems. And you can measure that another way by looking at your customer service ticket volume, inquiry volume, question volume, complaint volume, whatever you want to call it. How many people are contacting customer service with questions, with problems, with issues, with requests, with anything? If your customer service department is really, really busy, that's some feedback right there. That's some feedback that things are wrong somewhere. Then you, of course, look at what they're busy with. I got this guy about to run over some geese out there. What your customer service department is busy with, if they're busy with answering the same type of questions over and over and over again, there's some feedback. That information isn't clear enough beforehand somehow. Whatever it is, look at the specifics of that, figure it out for your business. But the point is, there's a lot of information you're already getting from your customers, even the customers who've never spoken to, the customers who went on your website and signed up for a thing and pay you every month and have never talked to you. They've never asked you a question, they've never sent you a request, they've never done anything at all other than buy the thing online, access it every month, presumably enjoy it. And I'm going to say, yes, you can assume that they're enjoying it if they continue to buy it every month. If they don't ask questions, if they don't make suggestions, hey, I wish it did this, they like it. Now, how much they like it on a scale of 1 to 6, who gives a damn? Leave that for the nerds to put graphs on PowerPoint slides about. That's not what you care about. You care about business. You care about making money. These are your best possible customers. They continue to buy from you every month, and they require absolutely nothing from you aside from what you normally do as a business. So use the feedback that people are already giving you. If you want to intelligently use questions, not a full dumb survey or statistical analysis bullshit or anything like that. But if you want to use questions strategically, if someone cancels, if someone asks for a refund, hey, what's wrong with the product? Why did you change your mind about being a member? That sort of thing. Yes, ask that. Don't put too much stock in their answer because they may not know. I've heard multiple times, reminded of it again in a podcast today, that if you look at brain scan of somebody, when they go and they do something, anything, they go and they grab the pen off the table and write something down, or I don't know, any example. They do a thing, and then you ask them, why did you do that thing? And the part of the brain as to why this happened doesn't light up until after the thing's already been done. So you do something, the idea is you do something and then you figure out a reason. So if they're canceling, keep that in mind. The reasons they're giving you might not be as useful as you think they are. They're still maybe worth looking at, but really there's so much information, so much feedback that you're getting already just through the normal behavior of your customers that these types of survey questions and statistical bullshit analysis and all this other stuff, probably not necessary in the vast majority of cases. And if you decide to do it, it should be a small portion of the thing besides looking at all the information you already have, which you might not be seeing because it doesn't look like survey results. It doesn't look like easily accessible information, and it's probably not something you can put into a graph and show your nerd boss and say 11% better this year, 11% more money please, or whatever like that. So that's it. I'm going to wrap this video up here. As always, if you like this video, if you're watching on Quora, upvote, follow me here. I do one of these videos every weekday on a customer service topic. I write regularly on business and customer service as well, both on Quora and on my website, 8020service.com. So go there, get on the mailing list so you don't miss out on that stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, I am posting these videos on YouTube now, obviously. But if you're watching on Quora, they are on YouTube if you prefer that for whatever reason. Thumbs up, subscribe, whatever. Like I said, every weekday I do one of these videos. So if you have a question, if you're on Quora, ask me on Quora. If you're on YouTube, leave it in the comments here. I may do that in a future video. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this video up here, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one.